Hey guys, I'm just going to do a quick video on how to use the graphics calculator and the TVM program to solve some investments problems that you guys are going to have to do in your exam, all right, and your test coming up obviously as well. So we need to go to, in my calculator it's financial, but the actual program on your graphics calculators is TVM. It'll be titled TVM. It should be in roughly the same spot actually. So we go into there and you'll bring up this screen. This screen should be the same on your graphics calculators. And we go F2, we want compound interest there. All right. So we get to a screen that looks like this. Now I went through these in lesson today, but there was a few of you that weren't here, so I'll do that again. So N is our number of compounding periods over a given time frame. So in this case, our question over here, Adam wants to buy a car in 4 years' time. It's going to be $15,000. He's currently got $7,000. The interest rate is 5.1. It's compounded fortnightly. Will he have enough money to buy the car at the end of the 4-year period? So compounded fortnightly is an important sort of phrase there because it tells us there's going to be 26 compounding periods per year. There's 26 fortnights in a year, and there's going to be 4 years in the time frame we're interested in. So that's what we do. In our N value, we put 26 for 26 fortnights in a year, multiplied by 4 because there's 4 years that we're interested in looking at. And that tells us there's going to be 104 compounding periods in this scenario here. All right, this will obviously change for every question we do. Our interest rate, pretty self-explanatory, 5.1%. Our present value is the amount of money we start with. Okay, so Adam has invested $7,000 of his own money into an account. So we put that into the calculator as negative $7,000. All right, because Adam had the $7,000, he's now put it into a different account, so it goes in as a negative. Okay, and our payment figure. In this case, it's 0. If you are making regular payments into the same account as we're interested in for that particular question, that's where you will put a figure in here. The question doesn't say anything about Adam making regular payments, so we can leave that as 0. Future value is what we're going to have at the end of this time period that we're interested in. And we don't know that. That's something we don't know yet for this question, so we just leave it as 0. Our PY and CY values are always going to be the same in every question you do, and that's just our payments per year and our compounding periods per year, okay? So in this case, it's compounded fortnightly, okay? So we have 26, and that'll automatically change. It does on mine, it might not on yours, so you might just need to check. It should change both to the same figure, okay? But if not, you just need to manually change them both so they're the same, all right? So now we have input our information, all the information we have. So we're going to find our future value, okay? And we can do that just by simply clicking on F5 that lines up with future value, and it'll calculate our future value for us, all right? So if Adam doesn't make any payments, he is going to have $8,582.37 in that account, which is obviously not the amount he needs to buy the car, which is $15,000. Okay, so the answer to this first question that we've got here, will he have enough money to buy it at the end of the 4-year period, is going to be no. All right, because he's only got $8,582. The second part of the question says Adam gets a job working at Boost Juice and he's able to put $100 a fortnight into his savings account. Will he now have enough money to purchase the car at the end of the 4 years? So we can actually go to our payment periods now because we now know the question's now told us that he's going to make $100 payment into that account per pay period, all right, so per fortnight. And still remember that this is $100 that's coming out of Adam's account that he's investing, so it does need to go in as negative 100, all right? So we can just click enter there. Now, it won't automatically change your future value for you. You'll probably notice that. What you need to do is actually recalculate that. So we go to follow the same process as we did before. Is just we click on future value. All right, everything else has stayed the same. The question hasn't told us that anything is different. Still the same time frame, still the same interest rate, still the same present value, and we can calculate our future value now. All right. So as you can see, with the $100 a fortnight, Adam is now going to have $20,106.65 at the end of that compounding period. So now he's going to have enough money to purchase that car. All right. This is a really good example of the type of questions you're going to get asked. You'll be asked to manipulate these sort of figures here. So this is a pretty sort of basic one, but it might ask you to sort of if this first answer is no, like it was here when we first figured that out without the payment included, it might ask you something like, well, how long would it take Adam to save up the car if he didn't make any payments, or something along those lines. And what you can do then, we'll just do that one really quickly. We'll go down to payment. So let's just pretend that he's not going to make those payments and he's just going to leave it there. Everything else stays the same, but we're actually trying to figure out how long it's going to take him. So we're actually going to calculate our end value there. Everything else is going to stay the same. Our future value, we actually will set at $15,000 because that's what we want at the end of the pay period. That's what we're aiming for. And we're going to go up and we're going to solve for our end value. All right, so 388.92, so we can round that up to 389 payment periods it's going to take him. Now, that is in fortnights. So if we wanted to get that in years or months or whatever, if we wanted it in years, we'd obviously divide by 26. If we wanted it in anything else, we'd divide by that given sort of time frame, okay? But if it depends what the question's asking you for. If it's asking you for years, which it'll do most of the time, you can just divide by 26 if it's in fortnights, 12 if it's in months, and then 52 if it's in weeks. Okay, that's about it. Just for basic stuff. We're going to go and have a look at some loan stuff next week, but I'll do another video for that for you all as well. Any questions? Come and see me. All right, thanks, guys.